Berkane against Zanaco, Confederation Cup, final group match day, and we're up and running. It's a promising start already by Berkane, passing the ball around sweetly. Kiss of death from the commentator. Luckily the goalkeeper was alive to the danger. And they seem to be happy to play possession football to Berkane. They got lucky there with a rebound. Could this be the first chance of the game? It's 3 against 2 in the box, 3 against 3. Cross was delayed. And the chance is gone. Chance of a counter-attack for Zanaco. Kola. Good running. Zanaco appeal for the corner, but it'll be a goal kick. It's a good run. Teasy ball into space, and this is the first chance of the game, and the goal! Would you believe it? Route one by Berkane, and it paid off. Oh yes, Alan Traore got the fans up on their feet, and it was ever so simple. Goodness me, what a dream start for the hosts. And the worst possible start for the visitors, Zanaco. They just went to sleep in the defence. We had a quick shot of the coach for Berkane, and he was giving nothing away. There it is, route one. And the central defender, well, he just misreads the ball. Appeals for offside. What was he thinking? Question marks over Makiezi's defending. Now there is Mohamed Sektuyu. Tariq Sektuyu, I beg his pardon. Look at that. Two minutes. Oh, Berkane conceded a goal after 2 minutes last week. I'll be pleased that they've turned the tables. He'll be less pleased. Chris Counda. Still plenty of time for his side to get back into the game though. They need to. They say you're never as vulnerable as when you've just scored a goal. We shall soon see. Good first time ball. It's 1 against 1. Aziz is the favourite, but he makes a mess of it. Gets the free kick though. I'd like to see that again. That's good sportsmanship shown by Mbewe. I'm not convinced that's a foul. I think Aziz tripped himself up. The referee's decision's final then. Not the best of clearances, and the danger's still there. Ball passed across the edge of the goal mat. There's an overlap here. Well, he was trying to be too clever by half. Kola. Nicely done. Ball played off just in the nick of time. You can follow the action, of course, across CAF's digital platforms. Hashtag total CAFCC. CC meaning Confederations Cup, of course. But you knew that. Nicely done. That's a foul, most definitely on bar. Upended. Referee sees the funny side. Aziz. He looked off balance when he crossed it. Expect to see a lot of him up front. Berkane have lined up in a 3-5-2 formation. So Aziz is effectively playing as a wing back. Kola. We'll get a second chance. Just looking for the breakthrough here. Zanaco. Kola again. He's got to go wide. Cuts inside, dispossessed. Here's Crouch. Continues his run. Aziz. Comes to nothing. Oh, what a dream start for those fans and for Berkane. And that, of course, is good news for the team from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Motema Pembe. Nobody in there. Happy to let it go out for the corner kick. Yeah, apologies. Well, he might apologise. Not the best of balls, that, by the goal scorer, Alan Traore. Now, that's a great first touch. Tries to get behind the defender as he stands his ground. Nice ball again. Oh, he's had his pocket picked. It's a patient game they're playing here, Berkane. Good volley, and how about that for a first-time touch? Wants it back again. That's the goal scorer, the man from Burkina Faso. Namsoui. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Alkes. Too much on the ball in. Overhit it. To pity. They had numbers up in the penalty area. No, he was not offside, was he? Oh, that's a foul. Clearly. Kola. There's a guilty look, if ever. And through the back of Naji. Look at that, didn't even make contact, wasn't even looking. At least he apologised, that's something. A little bit of space. Well, the shot wasn't really on, but Orkes fancied his chances. Not the first time. Now, did he take a deflection? So the referee seems to be suggesting. Now that would explain why the shot was so wayward. A lot of heated conversation amongst the Berkane players. Corner kick. It's an outswinger. Free header for Amo. Straight back to the hosts. That's a good challenge. Play on. Correct decision. Loose ball. Well, he slipped at the worst possible time, but he still managed to get the clearance. Goal scorer's hobbling is Traoré. Kola. You get the impression Zanaco just need to settle into their game. String a few passes together. Build their confidence. And who knows? A nice turn. Alan Traoré. I've said it before, very accomplished on the ball. The home side. This is their libero, if you like. He's been charged to distribute as Mokadem. Yet another foul. Quite why he's protesting that is beyond me. Makiezi from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Well, he's all over him, isn't he? Cheap free kick. Namzoui will take it once he's adjusted his shoelaces. Bootlaces, even. It's a decent delivery. And that would be a corner kick. Aziz grimacing. He's staying up for the corner. The man who just took the free kick will take it. Namzoui. Pretty good delivery. And they got away with that. It was telegraphed. Heavy first touch. Well, he turned his marker. Couldn't keep the ball in play. 3 against 6 there. Kola stretching the play. And Bailey needs support. Decides to go alone. Bravo is the cry from his bench. Comes to nothing though. Naji. The draw for the Confederation CUP, incidentally, will be made on Wednesday in Egypt, in the capital Cairo. And if you're interested, it'll be at the Hilton Golf Club. Berkane will be in the draw. We know that already. But will Zanaco? Not if they carry on defending like this, they won't. Referee looks no nonsense. Yeah, you can't do that. Three men over the ball. Who's it to be? Namzoui. He generally takes the long distance free kicks. He's right-footed. This suits a right footer. He's the favourite. He just sets it up, pulls the trigger. It's a good deflection off Kola. Took the sting out of the shot. Easy in the end to collect for this man, the goalkeeper, and Sabata. The goal scorer, Alan Traore. It's a good pass. Flag stays down, just wide of the post. Would have counted. Really, he thinks he probably should have done better there. Once again, the Zanaco defence caught flat. It's a great run, just about onside. Clever run by Lashir. Good control. That was Misuzu. Akel is struggling. Taking a knock to his left shin. Calling for attention. The doctors will rush on now. 50-50 challenge. It gave as good as he got against Elkes. Well, those fans are enjoying themselves. Yes, I know it's easy when your team are already qualified for the quarter-final knockout phase, but still, they've made the effort. Kola continues to writhe on the ground in agony. Well, his team came from behind last week. Chris Counda. Can they do it again? Kola. The good news is that he didn't need the stretcher, but the substitution is being warmed up. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's the super sub from last week, the man who scored the last-minute winner. That's well won by Aziz. Perfectly weighted pass into space. Bar. Bit of space here. There's a shot. Just wide of the post. For a split second, I thought it was in. Nicely worked move. Bar looking up. He's thinking about the pass already. Nice step over. Looking again. It's a very tidy shot. In the end, the challenge by the defender just enough to put him off his stride. Well played, referee. Now the whistle went. Good to see Kola back on his feet and on the pitch. There's a lovely ball in. Defender had to be full stretch. Looked like he could degenerate that situation. Aziz showing his captaincy leadership. Elkes in space. Needs a run up. Goes alone. Takes the wide route. It's a good ball in. Will it fall nicely to Bar? Charge down. Feels the handball. Well, two Berkane players went for the same header. Now, there may be something in that. Berkane appealed because the defender who charged down the shot was clutching his wrist. That suggests handball. Let's take a second look. Oh, that's the final cross. We'll never know. Nicely done in midfield. It's good fighting spirit here. Kola plays it back. Tries a shot. Not a bad effort there by Kola, the captain. Rodgers on the shirt, but his proper name is Kola Roger. Goalie did well to get down sharply. Bar, it's a lovely pass. Angled into space for Elkes. He's got an overlap which he uses. Namsawi. And that is a very good counter-attack. From defence to attack in what? Less than 3 seconds, I'd say. Sabata marshals his defence. Quickly taken. Good save. Very good save indeed. Headed by Alan Traore. They thought it might have been a second. Cool customer isn't Sabata. Made the save look easy. Well, he officiates with a smile, just the Sudanese referee. It's good to see. Fierce challenge. Fiercely contested, that is. It's a strong header. Only as far as Elkes. Good rhythm to their passing. Said the same thing last week. But they do pass and move. Dio, the deepest sitting defender. Makadem. Forcing the goalkeeper, Larubi, to work, and his clearance was charged down. Yeah, not happy, is he? I think he's saying he played onto my left side when he's right-footed. His defence should know that. Elkes letting the ball do the work. That's clever play. Dio. Halfway through the opening half. 1-0 to the hosts. And they've earned yet another corner kick. As ever, Namsawi will take. Another right swinger. Good delivery. Infringement though. Referee Ismail spotted that. Good first touch and an equally good tackle. Zulu couldn't shake off his marker. Pretty static in that midfield at the minute. Elkes tied these things up. It's a good ball. Not quite sure he needed to do that. But then, when you're already qualified and you 1 goal up, you could probably excuse him for it. Berkane enjoying twice as much possession nearly as Zanaco. And this man should be pleased with things so far. Tariq Sektuyi, ex-professional footballer. I remember him playing in France at Auxerre. Also played in the Netherlands at AZ Alkmaar. He's got dual nationality, holds a Dutch passport. Also played for Porto in Portugal, as well as being an international for Morocco. 7 goals in 21 games. Do the maths. 1 goal every 3 games. That's a pretty tidy strike rate. A rare free kick for Zanaco. Kamanga to take. Looks like he's going for goal. Way too much on that. Wasn't even tested, Laroubi. In fact, he's just had the 1 shot to deal with all match, by my reckoning. That low drive to his left-hand post. Well, they're getting more of the ball. That's the good news for Zanaco. As the captain, Rodgers Kola. On the foul goes against Zanaco. I thought the referee might have played an advantage. As it is, this gives the Zambian side the chance to get back into defensive positions. There was a strong case for it. His marker went through the back of him. Ammo. Oh, poor touch. Kiala in a little bit of space. They need to use the runner on the left. They've seen him now. Here he is. Decent ball in. Just seemed to hang in the air. A little bit short. Nicely tidied up by Ammo. But that's the problem with Zanaco. From a very promising position, it ends up back with their goalkeeper, and Sabata. Well played, made himself available nicely there, did Naji. Bar. Flag goes up, eventually. Well won by Aziz. He is very commanding in the air. Hasn't lost a single header today, nor last week for that matter. Now, is this worse than it looks? Looks like he's been winded. Elkes, albeit temporarily. Eventually gets to his feet. Free kicks quickly taken. They're still outnumbered here, though, Zanaco. Oh, great first touch. This is the goal scorer again. A little bit too much on that. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Well played. Aziz, first time. Ball runs loose. Clever play in the end by Kola. Loose ball, mopped up by the Berkane defence. Nobody there, had to be 1-2. Owusu improvising well. Kola, quick off his line, good to see. 50-50, won by last year. Scored a goal last week and had an assist, did last year. Crouch. Namsowi. Lovely pass. Bar. It's a good challenge. Emphatic. It'll be a free kick. Adama Bar. Mauritanian international. Here is Bar. Used to play in France, at Brest and Bastia. Auxerre, before moving to Turkey. Zulu. Nothing on, he was forced to play backwards with Kamanga. I have a degree of sympathy for him there. Another smile from the referee. At least he's enjoying himself. Dayo. A little bit of space here now for a possible counter-attack. Too casual. Nagy, though, picked up a knock in that challenge. He'll need attention. Yeah, self-inflicted. It's a very slippery pitch. He just jarred his, well, looks to be his knee. Magic spray is out as his teammates take the chance to take on some liquids. Well, these fans are happy. Berkane won both of their home games so far. Started the campaign with a thumping 3-0 win against Esai. Goals by Crouch last year and Ouattara. In the last game between these two sides in Zambia, it was 1-1. Ouattara scoring again. Berkane then beat Motema Pembe 3-0 at home. Goals by Traore, Crouch, and last year their only defeat came at Motema Pembe in the Democratic Republic of Congo. That was in January. And normal service was resumed last weekend in Benin, when they trounced SI 5-1. Ajari, he was the hat-trick hero, came on right at the start of the game, and boy, did he seize his opportunity. He replaced Musin. Two balls, that's one too many. We don't want that. Oh, there's no pace in the game at the moment. It's very flat. In a way, for the neutrals, that early goal was the worst thing that could have happened. Zanaco have been playing catch-up ever since. Dayo, the BERKANE defender, has come up for this one. Now Zawi, the second delivery was better. Now that shot was never really on, was it? Quick distribution by Zabata. Nice idea. Handball, surely. Yes. A little bit petulant by Crouch. Referee, he needs to clamp down on that. He started it, did Crouch. Petulantly kicking the ball away. You've seen yellow cards given for that. Nicely done by Alques. Very good at tidying up situations as the midfielder. Such a skillful player. Oh, terrible clearance. It's a nice touch. Here's Bar. Chance of a shot! Barred away by the goalkeeper, Sabata. Don't think he really got a clean contact on the shot. Felt nicely for him though, didn't it? It's a lovely ball. Well, it was on target. Hit low and hard. Goalkeeper had to get down, which he did well. And they haven't had too many chances to shout about in this half from either side. Well, he was spoilt for choice there. Wayward pass in the end. Now, Kola. Can Zanaco get back into the game before the half-time whistle? Good burst of speed and a good delivery! And there it is! Right on cue! Well, who'd have thought it? Great work by him. He really was the creator there, Zulu. Beat his mark here with a terrific burst of speed. Put in a really good ball. And now, we got a game in our hands. Well, now Ruby has had virtually nothing to do all game. Kola started it. It's 3 against 3. Cheeky, very confident, beats Namzawi. Great ball in. And it's an own goal. Would you believe it? Rodgers Kola, he got the head up. Great speed. Well, it would be good to see the final header. Maybe later. What we do know is that it's 1-1. Game on. Zanaco back in the party. Pretty good header. Seeing the ball was just behind him. Lovely dinked in opportunity there. Danger still alive. And the own goal has gone to Dio, the Burkina Faso defender. Oh, it's a blatant push, isn't it, by Naji? Really went through the back of this man, the captain, Roger Kola. Ball just wouldn't come down. Kola! Goodness me, brilliant effort. Well, they feel confident now, don't they? Kola, only one thing on his mind, to go for goal. I'd like to see that again. Okay. Got out of a tricky situation, decent ball in, and that's a very, very good header indeed. Well, the shot, ambitious, to say the least, by Bar, Mauritanian international. Way out. Hit it sweetly, but it was always rising. Here's the Kola effort. That too was rising. But that was closer, much closer. Bar slips. And they got away with that again, did Elkes. It's his party trick. He likes to show the ball to the opposition and then just nick it away from them in the nick of time. Najim. There's the man who scored the own goal, Dio. Crouch. Very industrious player. Very tidy as well. Just probing here now, are the hosts. Nice touch. Well, it very nearly came off. He was ready for it. And Zapata signalling. And I think it's because he wants some attention. Yes, he landed badly. That's why he's thrown the ball out of play. Referee thinks he's time wasting. Lovely flick. Well, it seemed innocuous. There seems to be no contact at all. Tempers just spilling over now. Naji. Spicy character, likes to get in the face of the opposition. Seems to be working. Aziz, sportily taking an interest. Now the attention seems to be going towards Mizuzu. And they're calling for the stretcher there. Well, this is a mystery. Quite what he did is beyond me. And we didn't see the flash points. The camera was trained on the goalkeeper and Sabata, which is understandable. It means we'll have quite a few minutes of additional time at the end of this half. Well, now he looks as if butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. That's the initial flick by the goal scorer. Yep, now I see it. before he collected the ball, he jarred something. Here is the stretcher. The Zanaco team look concerned, understandably. A discussion going down. We are into stoppage time now. 45 minutes, regulation time is up. That's the reserve goalkeeper. And so, Tabata will be replaced. Well, that's a blow for him, just as his team had equalised and got back into this game. And that is a sad sight, isn't it? The goalkeeper, Tabata, makes his exit on a stretcher, his face covering his hands. And he'll be replaced by Mangani. Banda Mangani. Nobody likes to see a footballer stretch it off a pitch. Let's hope it's not too serious. And what will his first touch be? Well, sportingly, the ball is played back by Berkane. Not quite sure exactly how many minutes of stoppage time we'll have. Ball into space. Can he keep it in? Easily. And Bewe showed too much of it. It will be a throw-in though. Could there be another twist before the half-time whistle? Amo with the throw-in. Well cleared. Very well cleared indeed. Oh dear, what was he playing there? Got away with it. Now I can tell you, in the other group game, Motema Pembe are leading SI 1-0 in the Democratic Republic of Congo. No panic. And that means if the scoreline stayed the same, they will be on 10 points with Zanaco. What a scenario. If that happens, it'll be Zanaco who go through to the quarterfinals, because of course they have a better head-to-head record. They beat Motema Pembe 2-1 last week, dramatically, with that last-minute winner by Suleimanu. And if you remember, they drew against Motema Pembe in the Democratic Republic of Congo back in December. So Motema Pembe, they know that they need to win and hope that Zanaco lose. It's as simple as that. Well, we're now into the 5th minute of additional time at the end of the half. Referee looks at his watch. Aziz pumps the ball forward. Looking for Lashir. Had a quiet game so far by his very high standards. as well. Took his time to clear with his left boot. And there is the half-time whistle. 1-1. Mohamed Ismail. And there it is. So it is Berkane in the form of Crouch who get the second half underway. 1-1. 2 goals coming at the start and towards the end of the first half. It's a free kick straight away. Quickly taken. A little bit of space here. Good delivery in. Nobody there. Evaded everybody. Well, there is the man who scored the own goal. He's heading back into his defensive position. Well, won by Alques. Nice play by Bar. Stretches it to Alques. It's a good first touch. And he tried to wriggle his way through. It's a promising start to the second half. By Berkane, that is, I should say. Namsawi. That's a lovely pass. First touch let him down, but he's won the ball back. Crouch. A little bit too much. Now that went out of play for me. Referee agrees. Nod of the head by the playmaker Crouch. Well, this 3-5-2 system really is complementing Aziz. Should I say he's really enjoying it. Loves to get forward. Normally he plays at full back. Here he's playing as wing back. He's given him a lease of life. And this is the reserve goalkeeper for Zanaco. And Sabata injured himself. And he's been replaced by Mangani. Alques, hopeful ball. Just asking questions of the defence of Zanaco. Mangani came on right at the end of the first half, if you're just joining us, so hasn't really been tested yet at all. Oh, nicely done by Bar. It's a decent delivery as well. Nobody there. There is now. Yeah, rash challenge. The backhand players didn't like that. Got away with it though. Acrobatics by Zulu. He's on the back foot here, needs support, does Lachia. It goes all the way back. That's unusual to see from him. Second half. It started out pretty much as the first half ended. In fact, pretty much as the first half panned out completely. With a Moroccan outfit, Berkane dominating possession. Lovely burst of speed and control. Nice give and go by the goal scorer. Out of play. Just a little bit too much umph there by Alan Traore on the pass. Pretty good clearance by Mangani. That's his first of the game. Zanaco will not want to hear this, but Zambian clubs have lost all 8 away games in Morocco. And that fact, that record dates back to 1992. Will it change today? Bar, nicely passed. Rodgers, Kola, the captain. Struggling to get out of their own half here, Zanaco. Zulu did well. Good upper body strength there by the captain, Rodgers Kola. Well, there you can see the hat-trick hero, second from your right from last week's match. That's Ajaria. Well, we see him. You could argue he deserves a run out after that super hat-trick last week. Space on the left for Berkane. First time shot. Well, it would have been spectacular. As it is, it's a pretty good pass. Hanging in the air. Well, 50-50. That's what the goal scorer, Traore, says. Magani, he'll tell a different story. Now, he's down on the deck. Oh, we'll take another look. I think he had every right to go for it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. He launched himself, but not necessarily at the goalkeeper. More in the direction of the ball. The good news is he's back up on his feet. It seems perfectly okay. Bar did well. And that's a very, very good defensive header. Makadem. Aziz. As he's playing predominantly on the left side. The team sheets that we received before the match suggested that he'd be on the opposite side. Not the case though, is it? Traore playing more on the right hand side. Yes, just a bit. Zulu, if he thought he could get away with that, very much mistaken. And I think that's what the referee was telling Kola. Defending very deep here at Zanaco. Every white shirt back in his own defensive half. Ball called in. Oh, let's set the cat amongst the pigeons. And the danger's still there. Oh, Kess looked like a foul, but he's got away with it. Good ball in. And that's well taken. Very well claimed by Mangani. And he's in the wars. The Zanaco goalkeepers are. 50-50. Now that to me was a push by Elias. Good delivery by Namsawi. Loose ball. And it comes to Elias. Ball has an uncanny knack of doing that. It's a lovely ball by the midfielder. A little bit too casual there. Lachia. And the counter-attack is on. That's a very, very poor pass though. Snuffed out in an instant. Berkane's turn. Great interception. Very scrappy in the midfield. Elias. He's dropped deep, as I guess. Crouch. Very fleet of foot. A lovely flick. Well, when you're one goal, or rather, when you're already qualified in the quarterfinals of the competition, you can afford to turn on the razzle-dazzle, like he tried to do there. Crouch. Not the first time he's tried that either, to sift it in. Goals so far in the second half. On is even on the scoreboard. 1-1. We're 10 minutes into it. Ouch, that's going to hurt. Elkes. Well, that was struck with some pace and power. And from close range as well. Ouch. Kapumbu it was. Not that it was his fault. I'm not suggesting he was aiming for Elkes. But in other sports, namely rugby, if a player receives a blow to the head, which the authorities think has possibly caused concussion, well then he's inspected by first the referee and then the medical team. And then, as a precaution, he's taken off. I don't see why this should be any different. It's not as if it's a make or break for Berkane. Well, he's been taken to the sidelines. You know, I would be tempted to replace Elkes. As good as he is, and he's had a very good game. Just because why would the team, why would the club run the risk? That's what I'm saying. Nice chest control by Kola. It will be a throw in to Zanaco. They buy themselves some organisation time to Berkane. The counter-attack is on. Ma. And they beat the first man, but not the second. And La Rubia. Superb close control. That was a risk. The fans liked it. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. He shows great awareness, does the goalkeeper, La Rubia. Here it is, off his line. Wonderful control. I'll be asking the coach, can he have a go outfield? Well, it took him an age to finally clear the ball there. Kapumbu, it was. Damani's clearance knocked out Elkes momentarily. Oh, nicely played with the outside of the left boot there by Owusu. Darting, zigging and zagging. Wow, look at that for control. Namsawi trying to pass and trick their way right through the heart of the Zanaco defence. Berkane doesn't give much away, does he, the Berkane coach? Tariq Sektoui. We're an hour into the game, half an hour left. Drilled in, and the clearance means a corner kick. A substitute being warmed up for the hosts. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the hat-trick hero from last week. Ball's loose. Back into the mix. Free header. Gratefully collected by the goalkeeper Mangani. That's the right idea. Quick ball, quick delivery. But it always ends up back at the boot of a Berkane player. Oh, that's a great tackle. Indeed it is, Ajari, hat-trick hero from last week. Well, he won't have as much game time as last week. Virtually played all the game when Moussine was injured and had to go off early on. But he will make way for him. Alkes maybe, after receiving that blow to the face. Here is Alkes. Nice give and go. The 1-2. Poor ball. Very poor ball indeed. That was Lombard, the Namibian international. So it's a good ball, nicely weighted for Lashir. Involved in the dance, which wins a throw-in. And we will have the substitution now, I'm pretty sure. Yes, indeed. And in fact, it's Crouch who's making way. Well, he's had moments of magic, has Aliadine, or rather Said Crouch, but he'll be replaced by Aliadine Ajari. Can he have the same impact he had last week? Only time can tell. Namsawi. Alkes. Lovely ball in. He does that so well, doesn't he? A lot of time to pick his cross out. Nearly fell for the number 8. That's never going to bother the goalkeeper, Mangani. Man down, asking for attention. It is the right back, Namsawi. Well, that's the incident which led to his injury, and once again it was self-inflicted. Just seemed to lose his balance as he made the shot. The ruling is that you have to leave the pitch after receiving treatment, if only to go to the sidelines. And the home substitutes continue to warm up. I think that, given the fact Berkane are already into the quarterfinals, it'd be a nice touch to give as many of them a game as possible. Well, one perseverance, dogged perseverance. Namsawi thought about the shot, goes for the header. That's a good save. Very well positioned to deny the substitute Ajarai. It was a free header though, that's a worry for Zanaco. Motem Pembe still lead in the other group game against Esai, but only by 1-0. Oh, lovely play. Sulky skills. Seen so much for the ball as Namsawi, as indeed is Yes. Well, they're in complete control, aren't they, Berkane? Just biding their time. Looking for the killer pass. Could this be it? Well, the goalkeeper completely fluffed his lines. Unchallenged. Look as if all he had to do was to catch the ball. And we will have another substitution. And it is for Zanaco. And on comes their super sub from last week. Suleimanu. Musa Suleimanu, the man who scored in the last minute to give them a 2-1 victory against Nzema Pembe. It's good defending. Getting his body between the attacker and the ball. And we'll probably have another substitution. This time for Berkane. Quick word on Mbewe, and a very quiet game to the right winger for the Zambians. I hardly saw him at all. Kiala. A little bit of space in the midfield here. Kola. Easily dispossessed, too easily for his coaches like him. Nicely done, Lachia. Can't afford to let him pass freely. Lachia wins the free kick. And here's another substitution. Hadrath started last week. I'm lucky not to make the starting 11 this week, in my mind. Exciting player. And he comes on for Adam Abar. A like-for-like substitution. And Adraf takes up a promising position straight away. Napsawi. Well, he really ducked down to head there, didn't he? Aziz. I said he's good with his head, but generally it's when he's standing up, not when he's stooping down like that. Zulu. Not quite sure what that was. Not sure Kamanga knows either. Well, 20 minutes left to play. You have to say the biggest talking point of the second half has been the substitutions. Not many clear opportunities to talk about whatsoever. Possession is pretty much as we were. Berkane dominating, enjoying twice as much. Only 2 shots on target by Zanaco. That's unfortunate. I think the pitch has been watered quite a lot before kick-off, which makes it very slippy. Still 1-0 to Motema Pembe in the other group game. So Zanaco know they have to cling on here. Good header, but the goalkeeper should really have given the call there. Maybe he did, maybe he wasn't heard. Looking for an opening is Adraf, the substitute. Adraf is fouled. The referee disagrees. It's a good long throw. Header goes the wrong way though. Ruby came out of his area. I think he's bored. That's a nice pass. Look how slippy it is over there. Okay, does well. The comeback ballooned over the bar. Frustration on the bench. I think he should have gone for goal himself. Does so well. Goes past his marker, unselfishly cuts back. The substitute, Ajadiye, he could have shot right there. In the end, it was good defensive cover by Zanaco. Firing into the opposition half for Zanaco strikers. Didn't last too long. He's giving nothing away, Tariq said to him. He knows his team. I'm into the knockout phase already. She missed it earlier. That draw will take place this Wednesday. The draw for both the Champions League quarterfinals, as well as the quarterfinals of this Confederations Cup. And that will be in Cairo, at the Hilton Golf Hotel Resort, if you please. Absawi. Oh, Elkes not afraid to drop back when the wing-backs move up. Dayo. Oh, lovely flick. That was a superb flick by the goal scorer for Berkane, Alan Traore. And Zanaco have another substitution about to be made. Off will come Mizuzu. He's had a very quiet game, it has to be said. Amble's off and he's replaced by Banda. Peter Banda. And Banda's a defender. And Owusu obviously is a striker, so that tells you what's the thinking behind their coach, Chris Kwanda. He's happy to settle for the scoreline as it is. It's a risky strategy. It might easily backfire, but he's going to flood the defence. Effectively, you've got 2 rows of 5 white shirts there. Every outfield player back doing his defensive duty. It's gone out of play. Goal kick. So Berkane warming up, another substitute there. Looks like it'll be Youssef Zgoudi. But who will make way for him? There it is, indeed it is Zgoudi. And it's Lashia coming off. And that's the final substitution for Berkane and of the game. Heavy touch. Oh, he just slipped at the wrong time there, did the captain, Roger Kola. Just over 10 minutes to go. We haven't seen as many interruptions or stoppages as we did in the first half. But that was mainly at the end for the injury to the goalkeeper and Sabata. Elkes, dispossessed. Back to the goalkeeper perhaps. Does pretty well with his left foot. Ball's loose. Good recovery tackle by Naji. That's his job. Thinks he should have had more support. Now this is a problem. He's calling for attention. And yet Zanaco have used up all their substitutes. Could be cramp there for Zulu. It's that time of the game. 10 minutes to go, and that's a yellow card for time wasting. He's not protesting, is he? Kamanga. Spreading the ball around very nicely. Good pace on the passes. That's one to chase it to the corner. Good pass. Hamzawi taking his time. Substitute fell over. Traore. Well, look at the power he got off on that shot. The rebound ended up back over the halfway line. Dayo, he's the last man back. It's the man from Burkina Faso. That wasn't the plan. Oh, lovely. Lovely drop of the shoulder by El Kes. Hadraf. Good control with the angled header. 1-2, and a bit of space. Falls to Traore. Najib tries his look from distance, and not a bad effort. In fact, a very, very good shot indeed. We see him more for his defensive job, but that was very tidy shot indeed. Took a deflection as well, I think. Remember, the top surface is very, very damp indeed. A lot of humidity in the air. It was into the 60s at the start of the game. And the referee just telling the Berkane players in no uncertain terms to move away. He actually pushed El Kes away. Not often you see that. Physical contact from the referee to a player. As he's clutching his knee. And the upshot is that Zanaco are down to 10 men. Can Berkane make their extra man count? Zulu got away with the sliding tackle. Dayo. Lovely technique by Najib, outside of the right boot. It is a foul, despite the protests. Traore and Hadraf arguing over who's to take the free kick. Tempers are boiling over here. The camera didn't pick up that flashpoint, but Dayo is not happy about something or somebody. No matter. The substitute, Hadraf, with the free kick. How they'd love to snatch a winner here, Berkane, to finish their group on a high. He's taking his time. Waiting for the whistle. Here it is. Didn't beat the first marker. Namsawi. Neither did that. Charged down off the backside of Roger Kola. And there's too much on that, completely overcooked. And this man will have to wait a bit longer if his team want to score a second goal. Well, since coming on, Mangani's acquitted himself pretty well. Got a good dead ball kick on him, hasn't he? Sailing over the halfway line. Relieves the pressure on both him and his defence. 5 minutes to go. Berkane already into the quarter-finals of this Confederations Cup. Remember, they were losing finalists last year. They lost to the Egyptians Zamalek. That was over 2 legs. The quarter-finals will take place the weekend at the end of February. It's 4 weeks' time. Clever header by Zulu, if that's what he intended. He was nutmegged there by Namsawi. He won't have liked that. Larupi really came out of his penalty area there. That's a nice pass between 2 opponents. Oh, that's a superb ball. Well, in the end, it didn't reach its intended target, but the technique and vision was spot on. Just needed a little bit more spin or swerve. Mangani not in a hurry. Hadraf about to hurry him up though. The captain, Kola. Loose ball into space. And that's just designed to count down the clock, isn't it? Well, so far, so good for Zanaco. Double marked. Nice give and go. Now, chance of a counter. Can they use it, Zanaco? Oh my word, that's a blatant kick by Namsawi. It's got to be a yellow card, surely. Calm down is the message, but goodness me. Look at this. Slight dummy. And the kick is cynical, and he knows it as well. Well, 2 players down now, Rodgers and Kola. Referee telling Aziz to calm his men down. We're to the final minute here of regulation time. Final minute of the 90. And I can't see too much being added on. I would say 3 at a guess, at most. Aimless ball, punted in by Kamanga. As long as the ball stays up their end of the pitch, Zanaco won't mind at all. 4 minutes of stoppage time. 1 minute more than I thought. They need to hang on, Zanaco. What a story that would be. They look to be down and out after the first 3 games. They hadn't won any of them, although they were unbeaten. 3 draws. And now 2 victories in their last 2 games, plus another draw here, should put them their ticket in the last 8. Falls nicely. Heavy touch there by Kola. Kapumbu. Dayo. Credit to Berkane. Not hurried. Determined to play their way into the opposition half. Equally at ease on the right or the left channel. Dayo. Hopeful ball. Easily taken. Well taken by Mangani. Possible contact by the substitute. Ajari. On the referee. Calling for medical attention, but only after taking the ball. There's the physical contact again. Pushing Ajari. Well, it's the age-old argument, isn't it? But I don't think it was deliberate. Yes, Ajari's left arm is, or right arm is outstretched, but that's just to get leverage and a bit of levitation. And still, those home fans keep on singing. Well, he genuinely seems to be in pain, grimacing tremendously. Also manages to get a slug of water. Well, I doubt very much whether he'll be able to take the goal kick, but it looks like he's going for it anyway. And it's a good kick as well. Didn't seem to be anything wrong with his feet or legs, did there? Puck forward. Not the best of clearances, slipped as he made contact. Kola making contact with the back of Naji's head. Naji took it like a man. We've now played out all 4 minutes of stoppage time, but with the injury to Mangani, I'm expecting there'll be at least 1 minute more, maybe even 2. Namsawi, decent ball in. He got a good punch to it there, did Mangani. And gratefully headed away. It'll be a corner kick, but the pressure's not over yet. Looks like it's been taken quickly. Well, that was the danger, or the threat anyway. In swinging corner, free header, wide of the post. Golden opportunity in a game when there hasn't been too many chances. Referee's looking at his watch. Help helping Mangani get to his feet. Great corner by Traore. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with him there, unless it's a very delayed reaction. There is a whistle, but not the final whistle. It's just to take the goal kick. And that is the final whistle. Zanaco celebrate. They've done it. They're into the quarter.